Let's see if we have fog to deal with today. I think not. Oh, but looks like we do have... Oh, yeah, actually we do. It is foggy up there. Try to hang out below it, I guess. Maybe we'll see a sunrise. Maybe we will not. I don't know. Doing some preliminaries here. Same routine I always go through. Okay, clear that. This page isn't working. Make it work. That's what they always did when I wouldn't work. Just make me work. All right, let's get to here and then to here. Do it that way. What? Oh, there we go. Okay, so hey, East Coast Thrills, Giggles FPV, B-Rad, Mela. Good morning, everybody. All right, so if anybody has any requests, I know time is short as we get closer and closer to December 21st. Time is going to get shorter and shorter between sunrises and live streams and stuff. Why is this page turner? Boy, I tell you what, I have a love-hate relationship with this page turner. It's so nice when it works. All right, so I have requests here. Dennis, good morning. Got my mind set on you. Thank you, B-Rad. I've not tried this with this ukulele. We're about to. Come on. Well, that's crazy. Set on, I don't know what I called it. I got my mind, that's why. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. But it's gonna take money. Whole lot of spending money. Gonna take plenty of money. Ought to do it right now. It's gonna take time. Whole lot of precious time. Gonna take patience and time to do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it right, child. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. Okay, my page turner is not working. This time I know it's for real. Feelings that I feel. I know if I put my mind to it, I know that I really can do it. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Got my mind set on you. All right. Kiss an Angel, good morning. Georgia, Sunday morning coming down. All right. I actually had a different Kristofferson song in the playlist, so I'm happy to see Sunday morning coming down. You've got to wipe out that search phrase, or you'll never find the song you want. Uh-huh. Okay, what's going on here? Let's go to K. There it is. chance to meet old friends on the street. Wonder how does a man get to be this way? I'm trying to think how the tune of this goes. I know I don't have a sample for it. Let me put this closer to the original key, and that'll probably, hopefully, help me out a little bit. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, there it is. They wonder how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know or think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of a happiness, but some of them never learn. It's such a simple thing. The secret I'm thinking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. All right, thank you for the requests. Let's see who has joined. I know people have. I left off with Mela. What's going on here? Okay, so after Mela joined, Johnny Drone Flyer, God Bless America, Ronnie, I'll Be Droned, Michael Cool Cat, Jackrabbit FPV, Scott, Bent Rail Productions. Yeah, call me anytime anytime before 9 o'clock or anytime after 12:45. I did get your after 1 o'clock message, Scott, but I'm just repeating it in case you missed something. Anyway, so I'm going to only see things that say requests in them now because there's a lot of that. Georgia, Georgia, a song for you. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. I'm going to change this key. I'm sorry. I can do it, but it doesn't sound good. So, yeah. Georgia, the whole day through, such an old Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms may reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Look at that fog. That's craziness. Sunday morning coming down. Well, I woke up. It is Sunday morning. Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. You ever had one of those Sunday mornings? Okay. There, maybe that'll work for a few seconds. We'll try it. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad. So I had one more for dessert. We can do it an octave higher, that works. And I fumbled through my closet for my clothes. Found my cleanest dirty shirt. And I washed my face and combed my hair. Stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I'd smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. Then I lit my first and I watched a small kid playing with the can he was kicking. And I walked across the street and caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something I'd lost somewhere along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing now that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalk. And Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl. He was swinging, and I stopped beside a Sunday school and I listened to the songs that they were singing. And I headed down the street and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyons like a disappearing dream of yesterday. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing now that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalk. And Sunday morning coming down. All right. Believe Brooks and... Oh, you got me, Ronnie. Yeah, you got me. I do believe. Jeremiah was a frog. You got it, Scott. Three Dog Night, Joy to the World. It's almost time for me to start practicing this stuff because I'm not that good at that Christmas stuff. I don't mean this stuff. Songs with titles like Joy to the World. You know what I'm talking about. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. And he always has some mighty fine wine. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes, come on, fishes of the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'd do. I'd throw away the cars and the bars and the wars and make sweet love to you. Yes, I'd make sweet love to you, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies, love to have my fun. I'm a Highland rider and a rainbow rider, straight shooting son of a gun. Yes, a straight shooting son of a gun. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. It's a fact of life. I'm never going to get that right, Scott. It's just the way it is, I guess. Big Al, somehow I skipped that. And Bad Leroy Brown. How did that happen? Okay. Thank you. Please keep those requests coming. I do appreciate them. Bad Leroy Brown. This page turner, I cannot express how frustrating this is. It'll turn on, but then when I push the button to turn a page, it turns itself right back off again. And it's because of how sensitive the power connector is. It's just frustrating to me. The south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy, more than trouble. You see, he stand about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir. He's bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong. Meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he a gambler. And he like his fancy clothes. And he like to wear his diamond ring under everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental. He got a Eldorado too. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe. And he's bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole darn town. Better than old King Kong. Meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Friday, about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice. And at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris. And ooh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her. And the trouble soon began. 'Cause Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about a messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad Leroy Brown, yeah, baddest man in the whole darn town. Better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, those two men took to fighting. Then when they pulled them from the floor, Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Yeah, he were badder than old King. He was bad, meaner than a junkyard dog. All right, thank you for these requests, folks. Kris Hope is going to go live. I have an alarm set. Let's see what time. Those of you who haven't set your clock back yet, you were early, folks. Sorry, 7:35, 7:40 is what he said. I have a 7:35 alarm set. So if you have anything you'd like to hear in the meantime, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to switch ukuleles. That's what I'm going to do. And my page turner actually worked through a whole song. Matt Northeast, check this out. Okay, and he sent a photo. I will do that later, Matt. Hope you're in the chat. Let's see, by the way, that reminds me who is in the chat. We're going to do this and this and that. And let's see, Bitrail Productions, Joe Fotoleo, Green Mountain Droning, and Place It Here. Welcome, everybody. Big Al, huh? Every morning at the mine, you could see him. That's not right. It's close. Hang on a second, I haven't done this yet today, and I should. Every morning at the mine, you could see him in the sun, 16 foot long, and he weighed half a ton. Big bulge in the middle, pointy at the ends, and when you looked around, you didn't see no friends for Big Al. And if you don't find him at the club, you can, yeah, that's right. Nobody seemed to know what Al liked to eat. Maybe children and dogs were tasty treats. He didn't move much, he just kind of lay there and grinned, but when he did decide to move, he was like the wind. Big Al. Big Al. Big Al. Big fat Al. Came that day not far from the pier. Big Al spotted something that looked really dear. A pink flamingo standing all alone. Poor Al couldn't tell that it was made out of stone. Big Al. Big Al. Big Al. Big nearsighted Al. Like a flash of lightning, he took off for his prey. Onlookers were stunned. They didn't know what to say. Wrapped his teeth around it, gave a mighty crush, and our valiant flamingo just crumbled to dust. Big Al. Well, they never replaced that worthless bird. And they didn't clean up that alligator's mess. And everything's fine, and Al learned a lesson, and the people in town learned there's just no messing with Big Al. Big Al, Big Al, Big fat Al, Big Al, Big Al, Big Al. All right. Yes, I know it's Stroker this time, Ken, so you're up next. I don't know how. I guess I do. I actually copied those words down, you know, letter for letter except for one. It's kind of crazy. I think I got it all right, except for some reason my mind was blocking that first R. Okay, anyway, that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. And I'm also sticking to this ukulele, I think, for that song. Just because we're short on time. We're always short on time on Sundays. Stroker Ace was born to race. He had a mean street, trim seat wide. A son of a gun with a taste for fun. Wow. With a taste for fun and more than his share of pride. Take a dirt road curve with a devil's nerve and make a car dance across the mud. Hauling shine. Ooh. F sharp sus4. I have changed the key on this. Okay, let's put it back the way it was, if we can. Hang on a second. Well, that says it's currently in B minor, so I need to change that to, I don't know, E minor? I don't know how to do a B sus4 either. All right, so we're just going to go up once to B sharp minor, I guess, and we'll try it that way. Sorry about that. I've confused myself by changing ukuleles. It's a mistake. I need to make everything one way or everything the other, I guess. It's just not not something I've I'm struggling here. Not something I've done yet. Need to make a decision. There is no B sharp, love lady. There's a C minor. Ace was born to race. He had a mean streak, 10 feet wide. A son of a gun with a taste for fun and more than his share of pride. Take a dirt road curve with a devil's nerve. Make a car dance across the mud. Hauling shine was his regular line till the track got in his blood. Was a real hot shot and he bragged a lot, but man, the fool could drive, 'cause he loved the feel of the steering wheel and the girls with the bedroom eyes. And in a racing tide or a ballroom fight, old Stroker sold the show. A backstreet blazer with a real hellraiser and a racetrack Romeo. Mama, lock your daughters up, that wild bunch is back in town. Yeah. And them little girls get frisky when they hear that race car sound. They're bringing out the yellow flag, somebody's brakes have failed. There's an oil slick on the inside and a wreck along the rail. You better stand on a stroker, 'cause the bandit's on your tail. It's a downright joy for a country boy when he hears the engines moan. And you gotta hang tough, and it gets real rough when they're out there on your own. 'Cause if they'll push you around, they'll knock you down, they shove you up against the wall. You always know when the engine blows that a man can't win 'em all. You could push that car just a little too far any Sunday afternoon, and if you break your neck in some stupid wreck, they'll forget about you soon. But old Stroker Ace was born to race, and it's worth all the trying, just to drink champagne in the victory lane and to hear that concrete whine. Stroker, get your dander up, this ain't no time to lag. And you gotta make that lap up if you wanna make that checkered flag. Number 10 is closing in to even up the score. It's time to wave bye-bye and put the pedal to the floor. You better stand on a stroker, 'cause you're blowing off their doors. Blow their doors off, stroker. Stand on the sun, you good-looking devil, you. All right. Those things that are regular requests, and that's becoming one of them, I usually do practice. A lot of this stuff, you don't know. I spend all my time, most of my time, practicing this stuff. And you'd never know it from the evidence, but anyway, things that I anticipate being asked, I practice. I need to add that to the list, that's all. That's all. It's a matter of practice. Practice and rehearse and practice. That's all. Come on down. Don't be afraid.
Landing.
And stop beeping at people. Why? I wasn't even that close. But I'm afraid to turn the sensors off because I forget to turn them back on. This battery is low. I've got the wrong battery here. I will be right back. I should have known that. Okay, so I messed up your song, Ken. I'll fly away. I'm looking for it. So yeah, what I was saying, I need to add that to my practice
Home point updated.
often list and figure out a key to play it in so that I do more gooder next time. Some bright morning, when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. When, like a bird from these prison walls, I'll fly. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning.
Takeoff. Home point
I'll also
updated.
change the key while I'm doing this. There we go. Yeah, and it's not much to look at, but at least it's better than that fence you were looking at. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from these prison walls, I'll fly. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye, fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. All right. All right. So, somewhere over that rainbow, we got about 10 minutes left, folks. 12 minutes, maybe. I really appreciate you guys being here. And don't forget that after me will be Kris Hope. Hopefully with some sort of story time. But even if not, it's just great to listen to Kris talk. Not just because of his great voice. And he does have a great voice. He's just a friendly guy. I'm gonna have to stick to one instrument or the other. That's all there is to it. It's my voice is just not that good. Over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, away above those chimney tops, that's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star, and I'll wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? And it's spot on. It doesn't sound right to me. Okay, one piece at a time. I have a headache. I don't have a headache. But yeah, I've caused myself a lot of problems, that's all. And I need to figure out what's the right answer, that's all. So for Joe Fotolio, well, I left Kentucky back in '49, went to Detroit working on the assembly line. First year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd just hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted to be one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man, I guess, and I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now, getting caught meant getting fired. I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired, and I'd have me a car worth at least $100 grand. I did it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You'd know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day, when I punched in with my big lunchbox and a little help from my friends, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gears. Now, I've never considered myself a thief, and GM wouldn't mind just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. First day I got me a fuel pump. Next day I got me an engine and a trunk. Then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. Little things I could get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out in my buddy's mobile home. Now up to mine, when my plan went all right, till we tried to put it all together one night. That's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. That transmission, 53, and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put all the holes in, the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit. With a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, they was another sight. We had one on the left and two on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. Back end looked kind of funny too when we put it together. When we got through, that's when we noticed we had only one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out. I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, and she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags. I headed her right on down the main drag. I could hear everybody laughing from blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, well, they didn't laugh, because to type it up took the entire staff, and when we got through, that title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild. Yeah, Red Ryder, this is the Cottonmouth and the Psychobilly Cadillac. Come on. This is the Cottonmouth and Negatory on the cost of this here machine there, Red Ryder. You might say I went up to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It is a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 automobile for Photo Leo. Okay, I got about 1 minute. We're gonna give you 1 minute to go get your coffee. I don't think you have time to go down and steal it from Johnny Drone Flyer, so just you're on your own there. But next up is Chris Hope. Following Chris Hope will be Johnny Drone Flyer with Drones and Coffee. Have a great Sunday, everyone, and thanks for being here. Thanks for the request. Thanks for the love. I do feel it, and I'm sorry I complain about myself so much. I know I do, too much. I love you. Bye-bye now.